At the beginning of the course, Photoshop and InDesign were applications I've never used and were not familiar with. I knew what Photoshop was as I have had it on my desktop at home, but I have never used it. The skills were very basic and I needed introducing to the application, and also I was given a tutorial on how to use the program. By the time I had completed my preliminary exercise, I was familiar with two programs. I'm not confident, however, as I still struggle to find tools or using specific tools. For example, for Photoshop, cropping images and cutting out the background, there is a magic wand tool, which in one click it highlights the background and deletes it. I did not know this till the end of the preliminary exercise and realised it was a useful tool as it saves time and is neater than selecting the background individually with the mouse, which is what I was doing before. What I learned about the uses of technologies by the time I had finished my preliminary exercise was that organisation was important, because compared with my AS project I made some changes, and one of them was to do a more detailed research for my A2 project so I could get more marks. This meant me creating twice the amount of work, so having everything organised in folders was important. Also, another thing I learned about hardware was that it was important to back your work always, for example on OneDrive, memory sticks, or using any of the portable storage devices, as it is likely that software can crash. This means losing unsaved work. Leading on to this, another thing I learned was that softwares tend to crash a lot on college computers because they aren't the best, and big programs which take up a lot of space such as InDesign tend to crash, so saving work regularly or whenever changes were made to my work meant that I were not losing work. By the time my main task was complete, my skills were very good and I was confident in myself using the program, as over time I began realizing how to use program efficiently and effectively in order to create my main task. Also, another way I realized my skills had improved were because in my AS project I struggled to copy my flat plans onto OneDesign, whereas this year I didn't have a problem and felt more creative because my skills had advanced. By the time I completed my main task, what I learnt about the softwares were that there are always areas to improve, and with programs like InDesign there are many things to learn, such as keyboard shortcuts which hurry up process and make me stay ahead of my work, and are small stuff which make a big difference. The advantages of the technologies were that college computers all had access to InDesign all around college, so in my frees I could concentrate some time to my media work, and this could be outside of my media class. Also, another advantage was that using OneDrive was really helpful, as has a lot of space, and I found it easier saving my work straight to OneDrive rather than using a memory stick, as there is a chance of losing your memory stick, whereas OneDrive is all stored online and is easily accessible. The disadvantages, however, were that computers we use in college tend to always crash programs, and they were the programs such as Photoshop, InDesign or Cam Studio, all the softwares we use mainly for our project. This was a disadvantage as any progress made to work which was not saved you would lose, and if it crashed.